Hi guys, I'm Nagadir-chan and I'm going to do a review for Tokyo Ghoul chapters 108, 109 and 110. Reviews because I don't have a time for live reactions, I'm sorry. So I have some notes here because the chapters are interesting, but I'm going to start with 108. So it was a lot about Uri, because Uri would be very important, I guess, if he wouldn't die, I hope. And it started with flashback when he was planning to, I think it was about his new group with Xiao and Higemaru, or how the characters are called, don't remember the names. No, Miyazaki, we are so similar. And he was asking about their strength, which was interesting because now we know that Rie has a pretty high ERC level. Like he's past 1000, is almost 2000. And I love that doctor said that he's almost a complete Ghoul, so he should be kind of cautious. Yeah, but I love that he even tried to give him a hamburger or a sandwich or what, but Ray couldn't eat that. So, would he turn a complete Ghoul? That would be interesting because I like his character. Like, he was kind of annoying at the start, but yeah, he changed a lot. During a lot of things happen, and I like him now. He's an interesting character. I hope he wouldn't die, because if he turned Ghoul, CCG would like to kill him. They don't like ghouls. Like, they're like when they have these kind of almost ghouls to help them, but complete ghouls, no, that's big no for them. So he might go with Ken. That would be awesome if he would like join White Suits. That would be interesting. Yeah, I would love to see that. And yeah, there was a thing about Mutsuki. Is it that the girl who, or girl, boy, I don't know, it's kind of mysterious, who was held by that I don't know, corpse eater, that weird guy who was like having woman corpses only or whatever, and he was traumatized, and now she's like he whatever eating humans too. I think it's him, Mutsuki, and I think that would be a big problem. He whatever would be a big problem in the future. That's not good. Even Juzo didn't like it. He didn't have a nice feeling from him. And I like this character too, so I like Kinkas. They were awesome with Sasaki. I don't know, this is complicated, like seriously complicated. Complicated, too much. Furuta in this chapter was kind of funny. He was like, he didn't like White Suits, what they are doing, and he wants them to be like, how to say it? He wants them to put them together with clowns, like they are working together. That's why he sent black suits, or men in black, how I call them. So he wants to kill White Suits and say, yeah, they are with clowns, because apparently Kaneki has a different agenda. And he's different kind of ghoul, like not much killing people. Like I hope he still has his dream about ghouls and people living together. I hope he still has it. I mean, that's what he fought all the time, so he still has it. And that's not good for Furuta, no, that's not his plans. So I hope Kaneki would, or someone would kick those black men in the ass. So Furuta wouldn't win He is such mastermind. That goddamn Furuta. I love it. He is so fucking interesting. Kaneki Ken just looks fabulous. Like seriously. Fabulous. I love his design. Like he looks cool. When his eye patch got ripped, he looks awesome. I wished he looked like this even before because that's such an amazing design for him. I'm in love with Kaneki, I guess. Yeah, and then it got back to Uriel and that clown, and it looks pretty bad for Uriel. Like seriously bad. Extremely bad. He is trying to help his partner, Higemaru, I hope his name is. And we learned that clown was Donato. That it was a guy who raised Arima. Or how was no Arima. His name started with A too, but he was a CCG agent investigator, but he was turned into a one-eyed owl, and he's like running somewhere. He was my most favorite investigator in first Tokyo Ghoul. His name started with A too. It wasn't Arima. Arima is that guy who was teaching Sasaki. Isn't he? Wasn't he? Names. So much names for me. I'm totally lost. Help me. Help me. Well, it was Donato who had a children orphanage. And he's such a creep. God damn, he's such a creep. Ugh. Like when I read what he said about the children and women and eating, he's a biggest creep than clowns, and then sure, like seriously. And Furuta is nice creep too. Like what the hell is with those creeps? Like no, so many of them. Oh my god. What else? Yeah. I loved when Uriel just got out of his prison on a ceiling and just jumped onto Donato. He wanted Higemaru to run, but Donato's like, nope. And he impaled him with his... Yeah. That was a nice scene. I like it. It looked cool, and I hope Uriel is not dead. And why Donato is like so, why he even care about Uriel? Well, that's because Uriel's father, yeah, he must have been a big motherfucker. Uriel's father, it was that person who caught Donato and put him in jail. So it's, yeah, I can understand why he's so pissed. And I think Uriel's father is dead, so he's like, okay, I'm going to take my revenge on this little boy. I like little boys. Or something like that, I guess. So it looks like it sucks for Uriel for now. I hope somebody would help him. Like Kaneki or someone. And yeah, this chapter was kind of good. A lot of things happened, a lot of important information. So I think it was like 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. I like it. Uriel, I like him, so this was a good chapter for me, and some nice nice parts with Ken, because I like him. I like how he looks now, so I'm very happy about this chapter. So yeah, that's for this chapter, and I'm going to talk about the next one. So chapter 109, Even the Pen. Oh, this chapter is so fucked up. So freaking fucked up that I don't know what I'm supposed to think about it. But I'm going to take it step by step. So firstly, there was flashback about Uriel's father, how he fought with Donato. And then, I was true, he was one hell of a motherfucker. Like, he was cool, I like him, he looks cool. He was nice a person. Awesome. Like him. Donato must have been pretty angry, and they found a little boy in his basement. And I guess this was my favorite character. Like, who turned into that one-eyed ghoul. One-eyed owl. Wow. Look, pretty messed up. Well, and Uriah was... Wow, he had a nice hole in his stomach, and it looks pretty bad for him, because he's totally out. And Donato was like literally wiping the floor, the whole room with him. Poor Uriah, taking so much just because his father caught Donato. That's bad, you know. He gave married his dad. I even didn't notice that in previous chapter. Was it there or wasn't it? And that was a really nice teary scene when he was thinking about his father and that Uriah wanted to be like him, the investigator, and etc. That was cute. Really cute. And I love that he was like crying, father, thinking about it, and then he got pissed that his father fought like really much to get Donato, and he's like lying here his ass being kicked by this motherfucker. And he's like, no, I'm not going to die here. Like, I'm going to kick his ass because my father fought with all his might to get him. So I'm going to catch him or kill him too. And looks like his goodness got full. Donato looks really nice. Like, he wants to put a show on. Looks like he would put some show on. And Uriah's eyes, wow, he looks freaky, like seriously freaky. And both of his eyes turn red. And I love his irises. Him and his father have different weird kind of irises. Looks cool. Seriously looks cool. Can't wait for the fight because, yeah, it's something like a destiny fight. So I hope Uriah would survive it, kick Donato's ass, turn into Ghoul, and yeah, become part of Kanaki's group. That would be awesome because Uriah is strong and I like him, he's funny, so it would be a nice addition to Kanaki's group. That would be great. Then the story comes back to Kaneki, who is meeting with his infiltrating team to get suppressants. I love that they're like waiting and you just came late, you know. And he's like, wait, you know, it took me a long time because I was taking a train, because he jumped on it, but the girl, I don't know her name, is like, what? And she's like imagining that he's like in a train, and that's just a great image. Like, seriously, that's awesome. It was kind of different in reality, but I love that it was great. So they are going in. They change their clothes because infiltration, okay. And they need a suppressants for Akira. I hope they got them because I like Akira. She was a nice character, and I hope she wouldn't die. But the problem is that the suppressants weren't on a place where they were supposed to be. So they are going to another place, to some research facility for. And I have pretty bad feeling that it's trap. Like, very bad feeling. Why the reserves wouldn't be where they are supposed to be? Like, seriously, why they wouldn't be there? I hope nothing would happen to them. Like I can't imagine that Furuta would be like so many steps ahead of them, because he's such a freak and creep and mastermind. I can imagine that, but thinking that they would do this kind of thing, I don't know. Then the story got back to clans fighting, slicing their heads. It was nice. And the most shocking revelation was that Suzuya and one of his partners were talking about noticing something. I was like, what are you talking about? What did you notice? And there is like Suzuya fighting those clans, slicing them up, and then he reveals that behind the mask are normal humans. And the whole area is so fucked up, like their mouths are sewn together so they can speak. It looks like they're under some drugs or something. They're totally out, I guess, and they're really like poor guys. And they need to kill them because they're just going and killing people with bombs and whatever. This is so fucked up. Like, those clans, they're horrible. I hope that they would be wiped out. They're so horrible. This is so fucked up. Like, even Furta's plan with Riza is nothing. When I take this. This is so fucked up. Oh my god, how were they able to have so many people? Like, they were stalking them somewhere? Or is it because clans? I don't know. But it's so horrible. And the worst part is that another guy shows up. And it's Uta. Uta is going to fight with Suzuya. And jeez, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. Like, Uta so far was kind of like, I don't know, he didn't do much. But now fighting with Suzuya, I never kind of extremely like Uta. I was like, okay, he's here, he's not bad, okay. But I liked Suzuya, and I hope he wouldn't die, because Uta kind of didn't fight. Yeah, he didn't fight so far. Like, we never seen his Kaguna. And now we see it. I'm not especially sure. It looks like he has the same time as Kaneki. Yeah. Not wings. Yeah, it looks like the same time as Kaneki, I guess. I forgot totally about the types, how they are called. And I don't know, this manga kills a lot of characters. Like, lots of great characters. I can still like go through that manager of the cafeteria is not here. He was such an awesome character. I loved him so much. I can't still go through that. I miss him so much. And if Suzuya dies, I would be so pissed. I would be so freaking pissed. Like, seriously. I would be seriously pissed. And so this chapter is like 10 out of 10 because so much fucked up things in it. Nice fights. I really have a feeling it would be a trap, and somebody would be waiting there for Kaneki's party. Rie, I hope he would kick Donato's ass. I hope, because I like Rie. Donato is so freaky and creepy. And well, when I'm looking at this picture, we have Donato's Kaguya, but there is something rising up, and it looks like a wings. Could it be that Ure has like a wings type Kagune? I don't know. It looks weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about it, but might be. Might be. If it would be wings, that would be fucking awesome. Or some kind of wings. But those Ure's eyes are so freaky. So yeah. How I said this chapter was amazing. Like seriously amazing. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the fights because there's so many fights going on. Rie and Donata, can't wait for it. Suzuya and Uta, I don't want this fight. Uta and Suzuya, I really don't want it, but well, I can do anything with it. That's so sad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, so how I said, 10 out of 10 because lots of great stuff happened. And I'm going to move to the other chapter. Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 110. Whew, this chapter. Oh my god, this chapter, seriously. Some pretty nice things happened. But I will start one by one. So, it started with fight with that guy, with Suzuya, which was pretty nice fight. And I thought it was Uta. Uta. I thought it was Uta. But when Suzuya stabbed him, he relieved himself as old Suzuya's teacher, Shinohara, who died. He was a good guy, I like him. And Suzuya was like pretty confused by it, but his co-workers, partners, helped him. And it's some kind of, how should I put it? Imagery. It's not real. Illusion, yeah, it's illusion. Which is weird. But they helped Suzuya. So I don't know who like he's going to fight next time. But also they decide to tell all the people that there are clans. The clans, there are humans mixed. So they should not kill everyone. That's good. I'm glad they decided this. And the most important thing is, like one of the team is thinking, that bastard who actually thought this, who made this plan, is one hell of a motherfucker. And when he said it, there is a little picture or big picture of Furuta. And I'm like, oh yeah, of course that it's his plan because he wants, I don't know what he wants. Like, his mind is so complicated, he's unpredictable. We know that he has some plan with Riza, but his plans with CCG, I don't really know. I'm not sure about it. But I really want someone, especially Kaneki, to kick his ass. Like seriously, his smile, he's such a motherfucker. Like seriously. Jesus. Like in previous chapter, I was so done with the fact that in clans, between them, there are humans. And it was Furta's plans, fuck him up. Do something, slice him to tiny pieces, I don't know, just make him pay really painfully, please. Whoever would like to do it. Then it continues with Uriah fight with Donato. And yep, he is very ghoulish now. I like that his eyes, both of his eyes were red, and I don't know why, because Kaneki had transplanted some organs from Riza, but he's only one-eyed, and those guys, when they're turning into ghouls, have both eyes red. So, was it like totally different procedure? I don't know, but Donato managed to piss him off about telling him that he hated his father, hated him because he abandoned him, and stuff like that. Which looks kind of like a true, because Urie got pretty pissed. Actually, I like his Kaguna. It's that, I don't know, I forgot the types, but he says it on his hand. It's like some sharp, nice thing. It looks cool. It's interesting that even Urie is trying to say that he loved his father and he became investigator because of himself. Donato probably hit a very sensitive line when he told that he hated his father for dying. Yeah, because when his father died, he probably, I don't know what happened to his mother, but there was like no other person in his family, so he was left alone. That's pretty sad. So yeah, that's probably true. And Donato looks like he enjoyed it. And then Urie got pretty pissed and killed him. Well, not actually killed Donato, but a little piece of him. So it looks like he lost a finger. So it looks like, I guess, I don't know, is that Uta, whatever illusion making guy, the same like Donato, who just made a piece of himself like himself? I don't know. That's some weird kind of shit I don't understand. So Donato can make pieces of himself, like copies. That's dangerous and interesting. And it looks like Urie completely turned, and I don't know if there is way back, and I hope he would go with Kaneki's group. Like, I like Urie. I hope nobody would kill him. And I would be really glad if he would be with Kaneki, because the chemistry between him and Sasaki was great. So it might be. Then we are back with a group of Kaneki's party. Kaneki's group. And they are sniffing the suppressant in the air. And getting to that research facility room, whatever it was. And like by the whole chapter I was like thinking, okay, I don't know what it is. I thought it's trap. And when they're like show there are people, I was thinking, okay, this looks like they're working on something, and it didn't please me much. And actually it showed up that the guy they're working on is actually Amon, my most favorite investigator in the first Tokyo Ghoul. The one I misspelled with Arima. And it looks like they did some pretty nasty experiments on him. But in the end he woke up. And I don't like it. I don't know what to thought about it. Like, they did some experiments on him before, and then he was caught and they did another experiments on him, and I don't know, Amon is such a poor guy. Like, he was a very humble person. Like, when he fought with Kaneki, he was like, well, Kaneki is Ghoul, but he doesn't look like a bad guy. And then he got almost killed, turned into Ghoul, and it's horrible. I really pity him. He was such a great character, and I don't know what to think about him now. And it really doesn't look good. Like, what did they do to him? Is he still his a normal self, or they did something to him so he's like a puppet to them? I don't know. I don't want him to get killed because, like I said, he's my most favorite character in first manga series. So this looks pretty bad for him. And yeah, in this chapter a lot of things happen. I'm giving it like 9 out of 10. Because we learned that there is someone who can make illusions. Uta? I don't know. If so, that's pretty nasty ability. And I don't like the fact that Uta is with clowns. He is. Like, he seems so humble. Why would he be with them? Is it truly with them or not? I don't know. Then we know that Furuta is a little bitch. I want him to be killed really fast. Rie was able to fight with Donata's clone and actually killed the clone, but he turned into Ghoul, and that's not bad. That's not good. That's truly not good. That's like not good. I hope somebody would save him, and saving him, I hope it would not be killing him. It looks pretty nasty. Then, and I will learn that they are making experiments on poor Amon-kun. Like, seriously. This guy, why? Why Amon? I like him so much. So I hope like they would, at least if there would be a fight, they would kind of connect him and take him with themselves, take him with them. And if he meet Akira, because there was nice chemistry between them, I think Akira loved him, he would just snap out of it. Because just, oh my god, please, I don't want any of this character to die. Not Uri, not Amon, not Akira. Like, no. Suzuya too. Like, nobody of them, I hope, would die. Seriously. This chapter was good. Really good up for Amon. Horrible things happens in Tokyo Ghoul apparently. Well, chapter 111. I just read it, and oh my god, my heart is still pumping like a crazy. This chapter, amazing, amazing. 10 out of 10, no question. 10 out of 10. Holy Jesus. So it starts with Amon's flashback, and like I said, he's my most favorite character from the first part, except Shu. So I just love this chapter so much. It's flashback about how he made him a owl. There were a lot of bots. That crazy doctor, I don't remember his name as always. And how they did some experiments on him. That was fucked up. Like seriously, he was watching his poor team partner, I don't know his name, Seido, how they torture him and such a things. Horrible, like seriously. And I like the fact that even he turned Ghoul, he didn't want to eat. Like seriously, he was hungry. But he realized that the food they're providing him is, not kind of enjoyable food. So he didn't want to eat. And he looks cool with one eye, red eye. He looks so cool. So the doctor was pretty mad about him. Yeah. And actually, I love the eye he gave the doctor. He was like, "You will die." And he was like, "I don't give a fuck, you fucker." So they force him. Yeah, they force the food into him. That's bad. I mean, the life in that facility with that crazy doctor must suck a lot. And I don't know, it looked like we know the doctor wasn't satisfied with him. He was satisfied with Senda. So they tried to dispose of Amon, I don't know. But they were taking him somewhere, the people. And someone barged in and killed him. Some very mysterious person in kimono head with some kind of scarecrow mask on, Japanese scarecrow, you know, the face which is made by simple Japanese hiragana. And this mysterious person saved him. My question is, who the hell it was? And why would he do that? Why? Who was it? That's just interesting. Very interesting. And in the end of flashback, I love that Amon just punched his weight out of the pot. It was so cool. Oh baby, it looks so cool. And I didn't notice in a previous chapter, but there is a lot of pots. There is a red on them, and there were pots with Riza. So whatever the CCG is doing, I don't like it very much. And then Amon just turned Ghoul. It looks freaky. Seriously, it looks freaky. So I don't know what did they do, but he looks pretty ghoulish now. Like before, he only turned his hand. I don't remember it quietly. But he looked nasty too, and now he looks even more nastier. He's scary. Like, I like him. He was a nice person, but in this form he looks pretty scary. Very too much scary. So I don't know, like, if they would be fighting with him, is he like with his sense, or they, I don't know, erase his memories, drugged him, I don't know. I hope he's, but it doesn't look like it truly doesn't look like he's okay in his mind. But it would be cool if he would like join Kaneki's group. That would be awesome. And then we are going back to Urie. His case is extremely problematic. And it looks like Higemaru survived. I thought he was dead. Weird. Maybe Donata was just faking it, you know, to piss Urie. And he was so stressed, so he didn't pay attention. That could happen. And the name of her, where is it? Psycho. Yeah, her name is Psycho. The girl, I actually like her from King Kiss. And she and Xiao, the name, that horrible name, met Donato. He killed some people, which is not good. And well, they're like, okay, we don't have a time, we are going to find Urie. Because Donato doesn't look like he wants to fight them. He's just observing. Well, maybe his plan was to turn Urie into a Ghoul. But I don't know why. Because he didn't kill him. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Oh, those clans, hard to know what they want to do. And Psycho and Xiao meet Urie, who just probably eats something, whatever, and he looks pretty creepy. He's totally out of his ghoulish sense. And yeah, I love that Xiao just recommended, do remember what we said, or what is supposed to happen now. We are supposed to kill him because he became Ghoul. And there's a little flashback of their Quinke groups, like how they talk about it, that they are a group who should get this pose of Sasaki or Arima, or both of them, if they just go crazy. And Ure was talking like this should happen even if one of us go crazy. We should eliminate them, him, her, whatever. And I like that he even said like, I would do that if that happened. I would do that if that happened. And like the whole premonition is like, yeah, they are going to kill Ure. And I don't know if what she means. She says we are going to save Ure. I hope her idea of saving is saving him and not killing him, because doesn't want anyone to die anymore. Psycho doesn't want anyone to die anymore. So Ure is pretty nasty. So it looks like she's going to fight him and save him. But I hope like he wouldn't die. He was a cool character and I like him. I hope she wouldn't turn into Ghoul too. That would be pretty crazy. But the thing is, if there is no way Ure could go back to CCG, like they would kill him instantly. So I truly hope he would join Kaneki. Like, please do that. Please do that. And I hope after they kick Amon's ass, he would join up too. So Kaneki's team would be pretty full of nasty creature. And I would like it. And my favorite character, so it would be awesome. Because, yeah, Kaneki is stalking some nice people up. It would be great. So, like I said, it's chapter 10 out of 10. Because some nice revelation in Amon's Bar, which I enjoyed pretty much. Very, very much. There is his old cell. He looks so cool. And he's my favorite character, so that almost naked part is appreciated. Wow. But I still wonder who is that guy. Scarecrow guy. It's so weird. Who could it be? Pulling some strings. I hope it's not Donato. That would be pretty fucked up. But he has different masks, but it doesn't mean anything because he can make another one. I don't know. What is actually Donato wearing? A cloak. I don't know. Like, kimono kind of doesn't suit him. Who could this be? Who could it be? You. You. It looks like Amon knows him. Because he says you. And he doesn't look surprised. Is it someone he knows? I don't know. But his memory make him pretty pissed. Well, looks like the mysterious scarecrow person, I hope, would be revealed soon. Because I want to know who is he. Also, I want to know what is Donato like trying to do. I don't know. Those clown's plans are hilarious, not to mention Furuta. Ugh. I hated Guy even more. So, but I should say Ghoul is turning pretty good. And I have kind of bad feeling that it's getting to the end, like, not pretty soon, but I have that feeling. Because I had this kind of feeling when first Tokyo Ghoul was ending, like everything just got pretty actiony and very revealing. A lot of things were revealing. And like it was pretty twisty and awesome. Like fast paced, and I love it. And Tokyo Ghoul is Tokyo Ghoul Rare was slow at the start too, like the first one. But now it just gets pretty actiony and fast paced and so much of twists and turns and mysterious things. I don't know, I have a feeling that it kind of can end soon. You know, because if Kaneki would got Amon and Ure and his team, they would have a higher chance to do what they want to do. Yeah, that could help them. So that's my feeling. I don't know if I want to. We'll see. But this chapter was good. 10 out of 10, how I said. Great chapter. Amazing chapter. I just love Amon. I hope he wouldn't die. I was just saying, like, I hope he wouldn't die and she wouldn't die and them wouldn't die. Because this manga really loves to kill people. Not so much like other mangas, but I like a lot of characters here and I hope they wouldn't die. So yeah, that's all for Tokyo Ghoul reviews, and goodbye and see you next time.